Satnam Yogis, hope you're doing great. This is Mariya here.
So this is the big question. For modern people like us with busy jobs and schedules, how do we integrate yoga, science in modern life? How do we live our normal lives and yet achieve bliss? That is the question. And this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Mariya and welcome to Lifestyle Secrets.
It's been very, very busy weekend, and today we've been filming our last part of the program of the 40-day detox, which will be coming out soon, and I'm sure many of you are waiting for that, and I'm sure you're going to love it. But I'm not going to spoil the party, and we'll wait for it when it's ready. But what I wanted to talk to you today is, it got me thinking. So I went to teach my usual yoga class in a London studio in central London. So every Sunday I have the usual group of people, and then there is always kind of 1/3 are newbies that come because they saw the class on the agenda and they're like, that's interesting, let me try a Kundalini Yoga class. Which is great, but what was really funny is all those who are there knowing what they're doing and why they're there. This specific person basically sat right across with me, and like from the beginning you can see there is like this total lifelessness, right? There was no interest, there was nothing. It's kind of, okay, I'm here, I'm just gonna try it and see how it goes. So as we were progressing with the class, and you can see everybody putting the effort and really sweating it and kind of going through this specific creature basically did this. It was so funny, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. So I tried several times to kind of incorporate and get her into our state of energy and pushing in. But it was just not there. Like the person wasn't receptive. She was there because she was there. She was looking for something, but she didn't know what. And she ended up in a class that obviously wasn't for her, because Kundalini is a very spiritual and heavy, in philosophy terms, practice. So it comes not only with the physical exercise, but we go deeper and we cleanse with the subconsciousness emotionally as well. So, after doing half an hour and looking at the watch behind and kind of moving around and having her eyes wide open when the whole instructions throughout the class are close your eyes, in the end she just basically stood up in the middle of the class and left. And it felt like the energy rebalanced, and we were all again the group that was meant to be there and was focused and centered and wanted to do this. But this brought me thinking, how relevant, like how many times we go through life thinking, yes, I'm gonna go to this seminar, I'm gonna go to this yoga class, and I'm gonna listen to this podcast, and then I'm gonna just read 10,000 books, and I have all these problems in life, so I need to find the answer, and then I just go through and dabble, right? Like dabbler mentality. But you know where the problem is? The problem is that philosophy gives us the quality of life only if we apply it, if we really take it and really integrate it into our life. So our problem is that we've been preconditioned through our childhood, from early age really, if you think about it. We go and sit and just listen, right? So you sit on your desk, teacher steps in and starts talking about math equation or the physics or the creation of the world, which would be the most exciting thing ever. And I don't even remember what they were saying, because there was no emotion injected into this, and I wasn't active. I was sitting, I was quiet, and I was listening, paying attention, but not absorbing it, not really linking and connecting with this. So what is the main issue with us integrating the science, the experience, the yoga, the knowledge, such a ancient knowledge, right? It's actually borderline mystery as to how we can communicate with our body, how can we change our biochemistry. I mean, this is powerful stuff. And we just sit there thinking, that's amazing. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. Good to know. Nothing will shift because there is no, yes, you got it, there is no action, right? So we need to inject, we need to move, we need to have that motion to create emotion, and that emotion will then reflect and give us that feeling of, I want to do it, and I'm doing it, and I'm active about it. So if you're sitting, like, how many times you went to, like, oh yeah, that's so important, like, I need to learn this, great, I'm gonna have to do it, yeah, I'm gonna do it, yeah, and then you walk away, and then a few days later you remember 10% of what was said. You eventually lost the whole count of it. So you wasted your time, you wasted the time of whoever was teaching you. I mean, you don't want to do that. You don't want to waste your own time. Time is the most precious thing we have. Money, power, all the rest is just an addition. But your time is the most important. So use it wisely. Invest your time correctly so that you can really have an impactful shift. So you can really get that life transformed to live it the way you want, to experience the joy, the bliss, the power of having that energy and control of it. So you know how to access it, how to motivate it, how to resurface that. I think one important thing is knowledge is not power. It's the potential of having power, but it's not unless we take the action, unless we integrate it. So I have a lot of people who come to me for eating habits, for detoxing, and everybody goes, oh yeah, I know that, oh yeah, I've read about it in the book, and I've published a book very recently on the 40-day detox with Kundalini Yoga and green diet, and it's all very simple stuff, it's natural stuff, but yet, this is the trick. They read it, they end the book, and they're like, yeah, that was amazing, and I have like a list of probably 50 things that you should probably implement or consider implementing in your life as you go along through the practice and through the program. But if you don't start and if you don't implement, then you just read through it as a knowledge base, as a philosophy, then you don't implement that into your life. You don't act on it. But how do you want the body to change if you're not acting on it? How do you want to lose weight if you keep doing the same habits, same old lifestyle that you've had? If you don't eliminate the toxins, if you don't cleanse the body, if you do not get the body moving, how do you want to make it happen? So we need to have an experience. We need to understand that we need to move away from passive. Like, you don't go to a yoga class, sit there and just do. What time is it? Oh my god, 5 more minutes. Like, it's pointless. I get up and go. Now that woman today, I mean, she made the right decision just 30 minutes later, and affecting the group as well. So that's if you feel like that's not for you, then move on. Find something that elevates you, lifts you up, that talks to you. That's fine. But when you find that, don't just sit there and like, oh yeah, that was fantastic. Stand strong, right? You need to have that body activated. Like when you work on muscles, like bodybuilders, they're fully focused. That's the body. So what elevates us, right? So we work with what? We work with energy. Energy is the key. Energy is what life is about. And where does energy come from? What do you think? Do you think it comes from food? Like, fine, food is sustaining us. That's a sustainable energy. In investment banking we have CapEx investment programs. You invest to maintain the business going, and then you invest the business to grow, right? So you have growth CapEx, capital expenditure, and then you have the maintenance CapEx. So if you think of your body and yourself in these terms, if you wish, one is to maintain and sustain us. The other one is to give us enough energy so we can pass through that threshold, so that we can learn something, put it into practice, generate that energy and change and shift and create something? How do you create business? How do you create something beautiful if you're an artist? How do you impact people if you just sit there with no energy and no experience and no involvement, no immersion into this? You guys listen to these podcasts and great to have you, but don't just listen to that. Just take something and say, promise yourself to do it, and do it. Activate it. You learn something, you've heard something, you resonated with that, well, then just let's go and do it. Talking about that, let's get up. Whatever you are, doesn't matter, get up. You're gonna put your hands by your side, you're gonna squat a little bit, and then we're gonna just jump up and jump up. And just do that. Get your feet off the ground and come sitting. Just this is enough to wake up the body. So you're present, so you're right here. And it's a really good one actually if you want to do it in the mornings, because it gets the whole body elevated. And the most important thing, like for me, the key is mindset. Because energy comes not from food, energy doesn't come from sleeping, energy doesn't come from recharging yourself on a holiday. And that's maintaining. Creation comes from your mind. So the power of the mind. All these yoga practices, all these philosophies are telling you one thing. Mind is key. Learn to control your mind, you control your world. So when we wake up, and how many times we slept 8 hours and we've eaten all the healthy food and we feel supposedly strong, wake up in the morning like, oh my god, it's Monday, I have to go to work tomorrow. It's horrible, right? And this is exactly where you drain your energy out and you just do not connect. So you lose the core, you lose the power, and this is how we prevent ourselves from succeeding, from meeting people, from being prosperous, from creating. So the mind, the mindset, going up, getting up, going to work, feeling, yes, I feel great, I'm there, but not just kind of repeating it as a mantra, oh yeah, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great, because that doesn't work. Like affirmations, great, but if you don't have the impact, you're not gonna actually do it. You're not gonna shift your mind to do this. Alright? Bring the right hand and you're gonna block the left nostril with your ring finger. You're gonna inhale through the right. You're gonna block the right with the thumb and exhale through the left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Now, did you notice how one side is probably a little bit more blocked than the other? So usually when we breathe through left and right, we change the biochemistry of the body. Left is calming, relaxing and soothing, connects to the moon. The right side is the energy, is the sun. It's kind of the bubbly fun energy that we have. So what are we going to do now? We're going to wake up. Right, left hand, thumb up. You're going to close. The fingers are going to be pointing up. And we're going to do a short in and out breath, as what we know as breath of fire. Closing the eyes. Only you move the diaphragm in and out, and you're going to do it equally in, equally out. So it's a continuous breath. Let's go. Inhale, exhale. How does that feel? You feel more awakened. the whole idea behind all of this, guys, is that I'm not doing this because I really love just filming left and right. I'm not creating this whole platform and all these videos and all these practices because I really love sitting in front of cameras. I'm not teaching yoga because I'm earning money from this. I have my full-time job already. I'm doing it because I had suffered in my life of low energy. I had been lost in life. I didn't know what to do. I had different issues through my job, through my past experiences in childhood, through my whole career, if you wish. And I've learned that you can actually change that, shift your mindset, so you go and you're like conquering the world, so that you touch others as well. I'm doing it because I want you to also shift, to find that way where you can actually achieve this bliss in your lives. So make that commitment that when you do something, when you sit and do your yoga, you're going to be there, you're going to be conscious, you're going to be absolutely aware of what's happening, and you're going to inject the best of it. Because you have to awaken body and mind to reach that pool of energy. That's the creative power, the Kundalini energy. For it to awaken, you need to be awake. Okay? Is that a deal? Satnam. It was lovely to spend some time with you. Time for me to go to bed. I have Monday morning tomorrow. I have to get up. I'll see you soon or tomorrow. Get cracking with some changes in your life. Don't procrastinate, don't dabble, immerse yourself, listen to all the podcasts, go back from beginning, listen to all of this, go on the Kundalini Lounge website, do some yoga, and go for it. Satnam. I'll see you tomorrow.